Hey everybody, welcome to the second intro for Car Dealer Simulator.
Are you on your way to the shop?
Had to change some settings around because to start with it was pretty bad. But anyways, second time through, second intro, best intro. That's what I'll say. But anyways, so yeah, welcome to Car Dealer Simulator. Charlie Pryor. Oh, we're starting out hot. Is a YouTuber. I don't know if anybody is familiar with this channel. If you're not, I would recommend going there, giving him a follow. He's a great guy, great vocals, great audio, and he was playing this game, and it drummed up me wanting to cover it myself. I think for him, he actually got it from the
step out and take care of something.
game developer. Me, I'm going to be covering it kind of on my own dollar,
so everything's set.
Should be fun, should be interesting, and hopefully we can get kind of more into it than Gas Station Simulator. I wasn't really into that game.
We'll pull some cash out of it.
But hopefully we can get more into Car Dealer Simulator. So there's quite a lot of fun stuff that you can do in this game, where you kind of have to build up your car dealership. So starting pretty bare bones, and then you work your way up.
Over to the station and fuel up your ride. If you get stuck in the middle of nowhere, you won't be much use to anyone.
All right, so a fair bit of the mechanics do transfer over from Gas Station Simulator, I do believe, especially the refueling mechanic. It does transfer over, but now we just need to actually find. Oh, okay. The gas station is over there. I'm not too sure what the juddering is all about. It could just be the settings that I have, or the bloom, or something like that. I'm not exactly too sure, but let's get our ride fueled up as we blow past it. Yeah, so let's get the ride fueled up. Let's kind of follow the intro and the tutorial that they have set out and planned out for us, and then we can get into the gameplay. Okay. Sometimes pass for me, not for you. Jump for me, jump for you, not for me. Anyways, let's get this truck filled up, and then let's head over and really get our car dealership open. So yeah, it looks like auto fuel, you can pump it or just flick it and then it'll fill it up for you. And then you don't have to touch it, do anything, it just does it for you. And let's make sure that you don't drive away with the pump still attached. That would be no good for anybody. It does seem that this game currently is running better in borderless than it is in full screen, which is a little bit bizarre. But that's okay. Maybe my older end computer can't handle what this is asking for. Who knows? But anyways, yeah, I have I'll say mild expectations for this game. I guess as everything loads in and it feels like I'm driving on ice. Mild expectation for this game, to kind of see, excuse me, for what we're going to be looking at. But I know there is quite a lot to expect in this, in terms of what you can do and the growth of which you're needing to kind of grow your dealership. But yeah, so I believe this game is launched by Garage Monkey. So they're the same developers of Gas Station Simulator. But some things that I am already currently noticing from, I think, from the other game, or from Charlie's his Let's Play is, I think, in the early access, when he was playing, there was somebody waiting here for him. But that's not my case. My case looks like I am the only one here. So anyways, we gotta figure out how to extend our ramps. There we go. All right, so now we should be able to get our truck or this car onto the trailer. Perfect. Okay. And now it sounds like we have to bring the car back to the yard. Let's not hit somebody again. Like we did in the start. I think something about that menu that pops up that maybe could be changed in a patch note is having it so it doesn't recommend you holding D to skip the menu. Rather, it should just say hold, click, or something. Because that's why we ran into that person, is because we're holding D to get rid of the menu. And then once the game pops you out, it instantly starts putting that dialogue on your stick, and you just swerve.
Did you pick up that beauty?
Right into them.
Listen, don't worry about the mechanics, but make sure you clean it up with the pressure washer and snap a few good pics. Remember, if it's gonna sell, it needs to shine.
Thank you, Uncle. If it's gonna sell, it needs to shine. Yeah, so looks like we need to bring in the vehicle for a wash. And I'm sure after we wash the vehicle, it will give us kind of our additional quests to, I guess, get underway to fully understand the game and what would be required of you as a car dealership. I guess in this game you're kind of the mechanic, the salesman, the busboy, the go get everything, bring it back to the shop. You are the sole reason this shop is even running. So you have to do quite a lot of the labor intensive early on, but I guess that is the way of starting out. Now it wants me to rinse off foam with water. I'm assuming. Okay, I was assuming it's the same machine because it's the only pressure washer machine that is on this pad. But so yeah, it seems to be, this game released, I believe, recently, and it seems to be kind of one of those favorite games out right now. So figured I'd give my takes, my coverage on it, and yeah, kind of go from there. And if it's liked by everybody, remember, put a comment down below, and also like the video. It helps me to know if I'm on the right track for playing a game, or if looking at the wrong track and we should switch it up for something that is tasteful to my audience. So looks like they want me to move the car out and get it ready for selling. So this one is just telling me you need to get action on all sides as momentum continued out of that mandatory cutscene. So yeah, it looks like we need to take pictures of different points, and the way to do that, I can't pull up the tool menu. Tablet, camera, there we go. So yeah, we got to get pictures of this beautiful Vanguard vehicle that we only just washed, and now we're trying to resell it for profit, which sure makes sense when you're looking at this type of setup for your starting dealership. Quite ran down, but our goal is to turn it from this ran down state into something that is beautiful for people to shop at. So our ads, add a new advertisement for our Apex Motors Vanguard White. Add our 2 images in there. It's drivable, in excellent visual condition. Market price is $4,496. Can we bump it up to $6,500? What if we did $6,100? 200? Okay, so $150 seems to be probably the highest price we can get it to. So $6,175, which is about $2,000 roughly over market price. So we have our first vehicle in the lot for sale. It's a beautiful start to the Let's Play. So put it up an ad, open the company, sell the car. So now seems like a waiting game. We need to wait for somebody to walk by that is interested in buying the car. We'll put out there that Garage Monkeys Gaming Studio, if you are popping your head in here for whatever reason, I would like to cover more of your games. I will be honest in the reviews I give, but I would like to cover them. So I wonder if you can, while you're waiting, can you wash your starter truck? And then can you sell your starter truck? Not going to. I need a car to get around, but I'm wondering if I can at least just wash this, so I don't look like such a bum driving around. I'm hoping that I can be in a nice car while driving around the city. I mean, hey, sales impressions matter. Being in the background of sales and everything, and running a company, it definitely matters. Your presentation. So need to look presentable on the streets. I don't even know what town we're in, what city this would be called, but it's always important to look your best, even if you're just out picking up parts. Yeah, gotta look good. That's how you're gonna get sales. So I'm thinking we are open. And, oh, there's a customer. Okay, let's see if we can get this finished quickly. Oh, they're not interested. They are walking away. I can see them in the background there. Was not of interest to them. I'm sure we'll get some bites. If not, we always can go back to that computer and we can lower the price. Not something that I think we need to do now. But granted, a lot of my understanding and experience about how this game functions and operates does come from watching the pre-alpha. Okay, so it looks like we do have somebody that is interested in buying the car. Very excited. They're waving us down. Let's go say hi. Yeah, so let's see if we can get a good selling price for this car. So they are suggesting 4,100. We're listing for 6, so hopefully we can get them a little higher. We do get 3 attempts to bring them up to as high as we want to get them, and then it kind of just turns down to, do you want to sell it or do you not want to sell it? And I can't even remember what the price on this thing was, but I'm just going to accept it. It's our first free car. Moves along the storyline.
You really nailed it today.
So yeah,
Did
we're
you
going to
see
sell
that
it.
reputation boost after the sale? Keep it up. The higher your reputation, the thicker your wallet. And that's what we're
Sorry,
really playing
sold.
for, right?
It is sold. Apologies.
You've earned your rest today. Tomorrow,
All right, let's go take a
I'll
nap
show you some tricks of
in
the trade.
the break room.
Remember, early bird catches the worm.
Now, to start a new day, interact with the couch in your office. The next day will begin. It's options. We have nothing left to do. So do we need to say we're closed? I mean, I would assume before we just go take a nap in the break room, that you would want to tell everyone that you are closed.
Hey, kid. Well rested? You know, I was thinking, since you're doing such a great job boosting our reputation in town, maybe it's time to work on our image a bit, too. Did you see that old sign above the entrance? Exactly. It could use a little upgrade. Something fresh to catch the eye.
Design the sign. Oh, so we get to design our own sign for our dealership, it looks like. Brand design. So company name. We could go for something with our name, Brave's deals. There you go. We're gonna do Brave deals. Let's go for that bold font, and then yeah, let's just keep that like that. Oh, you can even extrude it out of the wall a little bit here. You can get some bevel segments in. I think that looks great, and then you can change the color. I am a big fan, if they have it, of a nice kind of sky blue or baby blue. Oh, it looks like we're getting lighter and then darker. It looks like they don't really have the sky blue that I'm hoping for, but I think that's a nice blue. We can also fix our change our extruding color. I think a black would look good, and then you can also change the bevel, and maybe we should do something that is going to accent this well, and I think that's good. And then you can also change the background color to really make Brave's deals pop. If anybody has a different brand for the company name, leave it below. I think we'll be only about a week recording out, so we always can change it, and we can always make it look good. So I think we're going to do that. Brave's deals, and that is going to be our dealership name.
All right, that should do it. I'll wire you some money through MobiCash. Find yourself a good enough ride and make a deal. We'll see how much more we can squeeze out of it.
Yeah, so that's not bad. Okay, that's a good start. Find yourself a good deal. So it looks like now we need to find an ad with the vehicle you're interested in and schedule an appointment. Okay, so this is now our first vehicle. There are some things to keep in mind when you're looking to purchase a vehicle. You want to make sure that, well, obviously, it's within your price range when it's listed, but also you want to know the condition. So this is drivable. It's in white. 2-seat gasoline, very high mileage, but it's kind of like a nice sporty car. 3,000. I don't know if that is necessarily the one that we want to get right away. I'm not too sure. Like, if you want to look for something with lower miles, higher miles, or just get something that's going to be cheap that we can get off the lot quickly. But it does look like there's a fairly large selection of vehicles that you can pick through, which is nice. I mean, there is a lot of Vanguards on the market. That's the vehicle that we just previously sold, but there's still some nice vehicles on here too, that maybe we could look to make a purchase. How much money did we have? We got $8,000. So I think if we look to buy something that's maybe in that 4,000 price range, that still gives us some overhead room to spend on upgrades. So I'm thinking maybe this one here, because it's low mileage, 4,000, drivable, treated, black hatchback, 5-seater, gasoline, automatic. I think this is going to be the car we go for. An Apex Motors Striker will be our first, I guess, independent as our own dealer pickup online. If that, yeah, that's the way that it works. All right, let's go in our nice brand new shiny truck that we washed while we waited for a customer to come in. It is drivable, but we will take the trailer just so that we can bring it back on the truck and we don't have to worry about it. Well, I don't know where I'm going with that point, but we just don't have to worry about it. Let's just go get it. And let's go see if there is a negotiation side to dealing, which I'm sure there is. Even as you're going to go pick them up, I'm sure you'll have to negotiate down, even from the price that you saw on the website, which is kind of an interesting way that it is, because I know I mean, maybe it's not. Oh, my apologies. Maybe it's not in the US, but there is, most dealerships nowadays do a no haggle sale. It's just the price you see listed is the price that it's selling for. You're not supposed to haggle, but you know, I guess with this game, you know, you can. So let's see if we can lowball this guy. You know, get him to lower his price. I think 4,000 is a fair offer. What do you think? Let's see if we can get him closer to dropping 30. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what we're looking to have anyways. I wonder if I can get him to go even lower. No, he's firm there. So, yeah, we'll accept it. We'll get the car off the lot here. And yeah, we'll go from there. We did get him down though quite a fair bit, so that is good. We still got about 4,000 left to put into the vehicle, so we can put some upgrades and stuff like that for what we can do. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how much we can put back into this, because we don't have everything upgraded in our shop. So yeah, we'll see what we can and cannot do for upgrades on this. But I think if there wasn't any form of haggling in the game, it would probably tend to be a bit of a boring experience if you couldn't kind of fight the price down a little bit. I think it would be kind of just, okay, go there, pick it up, come back, and there'd be no fun. So I'm sure the price negotiation was based off of gameplay demands and needs and stuff like that.
All right, let's take a look at that beauty and see what needs fixing. There's a scanner on the table. Just run it over and you'll know exactly what's going on under the hood. No BS. Tech doesn't lie.
Looks like our uncle doesn't know what a table is. That's not a table. That would be a table, but even this would be a bench. Sandpaper, putty, sandpaper. So it looks like just some tools and paint spray. So probably we're going to have to look to do some repairs on this car. Yeah, so this car is in quite disarray. On it, the visual condition, that's easy to get back all the way up to 100%. It's a lot of this small stuff inside that we can't get to.
It's worth checking the exhaust on cars.
Will be difficult.
Holy ones sputter, and the profit will disappear faster than you think. Grab some repair tape, patch that thing up, and the car will run like new. And us, we'll save a few bucks. And that's what this business is all about.
Okay, it looks like we have to go to a convenience store or kind of a hardware store to go and buy some sealing tape. So we'll go do that. We'll go over to the hardware store, buy some sealing tape. There we go. This recording just feels all over the place. I do apologize for this first episode being quite all over the place, but just getting some of the jitters out, I guess, and trying to figure out what is the problem. I think what the problem is I might not have a beefy enough PC anymore. My 2070 might not be able to run run this game at the best settings. So maybe that's just time for me to look at getting an upgrade, which is okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where we're going to be parking here. I'm just going to choose the front door. That is where I'm going to choose to park, is right in the front door. Yeah, so I think we got sent over here by Uncle Sam or whoever is overseeing us in our early infancy at the dealership. So yeah, we need to buy none of this extra fluff here. We need to buy exhaust tape, and I just saw it. It's right there. One roll is enough for up to 5 uses. So let's maybe just get 2. Get ourselves 10. I think 10's a good number for tape. Allows us to not have to come back here for maybe probably, depending on the severity of the holes on each car, could vary. So, but it is time to get back to Brave's deals, as we're still getting used to these controls. They feel a bit wonky, but I'm sure we'll get used to them. And I'll do some investigating between these episodes on why the frame rate seems to keep plummeting and rocking up. So the following episode should be better. The real life experience that I have as a mechanic is I changed a wheel housing, the bearing housing before. That is probably the extent of which I have done mechanic work. So it should be interesting nonetheless to see how we do here. So yeah, we need to repair it. By the looks of it, we don't need to take off the wheel to get at this exhaust. So it looks like there we have 2 holes. I'm not sure how. Oh, we just do that. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to skip you.
Speaking of, there's a junkyard just outside Winston Spring. If you find some time, check it out. Maybe you'll find something worthwhile there. Just don't mention nothing to the clients, all right?
That seemed very ominous. Okay, so looks like we fixed the manifold. Now it wants us to wash it, and then I'm assuming put it on advertising. I need to get used to the way the vehicles drive. They just feel like they're a bit on ice. You drive and then they just slide out from under you. A little bit on ice, it feels like. So that is going to get some taking used to. But that is okay. Also, not saying is going to take some time to get used to. I'm thinking. Oh, I didn't mean to put that down. I meant to switch to water. We'll get these cars. So if there is a time where maybe it's a bit of a pause in thought, or just a situation where we're washing a car and it's pretty repetitive and there's really nothing to go on about the detailing of the car, I'll probably have a cut.
That car might be clean, but the rust ruins the whole impression. Now, I wouldn't be as successful if I didn't know how to deal with it. Head back to the workshop. You'll find everything you need to get rid of that rusted beast. Oh, and look for a flashlight on the table. It might come in handy.
Probably just do some cuts. Sorry, I didn't want to cut off the dialogue in case anybody is interested in it, but we'll probably cut off the dialogue if there's nothing interesting. Or not the dialogue, sorry. Cut to the next part where it's interesting again. Park the car in the repair zone. Pick up the tool by pressing E. Okay, so similar to washing under the X in the scanner, that will help you finish the job. Tools can be quickly switched between on the radial order of steps. Remove rust with a rust and metal sands. Apply putty. Sand with the putty with finishing sandpaper. I think this is like I think it's like Bondo. I think that's what we're putting on for putty. It is more like a Bondo product. I would be interested to see how a mechanic would play this game. Paint the restore body. Okay, sounds great. Yeah, so just need to do that. So we need to start with a rust and metal sand paper, and let's get this all sanded up. I would be interested to see how a mechanic would play this game. If he would be a lot more knowledgeable and not having to, I guess, necessarily focus on the technical, like reading and hearing what they have to say, or else he would just kind of go about and just do it himself, because he would, as a mechanic, most likely already know what is going on. But there is a ridiculous amount of rust on this vehicle. Like, this whole side panel needs to come off. Which is crazy how much rust is actually on this. So, but anyways, I will sand this all down. Don't know how I nicked that from all the way over there, but I will sand this down, and then we will be back. And now, as the great Michael Scott would say, it's metal. So got it all sanded down. It does seem, just as the foam was doing it, if you get like 90% of this done, it then does the rest quite fast. Also, you can move exceptionally fast when you're crouched. That needs to be patched. But I am not one to bring up patch notes. I just play the game for the fun of the game. So I think now, yeah, we need to go around and patch with our Bondo, or like the game says, putty. We need to go around and putty everywhere that we sanded to get it ready for paint. But I believe after we putty it all, there is still a step where we need to sand the putty so it's a smooth finish. Because as you spread putty, it's never going to be a flat finish. But yeah, okay. So it looks like the puttying process is significantly faster than the sanding process. Or I just suck at both. That is very much could be. Well, I wonder if I stand back. Oh yeah, that gets some good coverage. Okay, so I just need to sand back a little further, and then I can get a lot more coverage with my spatula. I don't need to be so close. So that's good to know. It seems as though the stuttering is not as bad when you are in the shop working. I'm wondering if it's either me or is the outside world not as optimized as the shop would be. So yeah, we need to putty everything and then sand our putty smooth, and then we can spray paint. And I think once spray painting is underway, I think that's probably going to be our faster process, because spraying does not take too long. It's usually one of the faster processes, but I do like seeing how it feels. You're making you're taking, I do like that you're taking a car from really beat up, scratched up, and you get to work on it and actually take it from being an original just beater. And you can really jazz it up. And I wonder if, you know, that's the case as you get further into the game as well. Or do you start getting better cars that you maybe don't need to baby as much as, say, this first car that we have. So now paint the restored parts of the body. So the painting is a little bit different than everything else. I wonder if I need to be crouched for the painting part. So the painting is different than everything else, as obviously when you, the viewer, are not playing, you don't see how the mechanics fully work. So when you are sanding, it kind of locks your movement, like your mouse side to side axis, and it locks it to that brush. So it allows you to go side to side a lot quicker. But it's an interesting mechanic. I think I like it. And what we're going to do for the first episode is we sold our first car. We're going to get our, I guess this would be our second, but in my opinion, this is our first car. Once we get our first car on that lot, that is going to conclude probably the first episode. But I really want to hear from you guys. If you are enjoying this, I guess we're going to call it a let's play gameplay of Car Dealer Simulator, make sure to smash that like button and share it with a friend. Let's get some more of these out there with engaged interest. So yeah, so we'll go move the car. Forgot to take pictures. We do need to grab a couple screenshots of the car. I don't need that. I need my tablet. So let's go that side and that side. Okay. And then let's go advertise it in our trusty office. Very rundown. And let's get this on advertising. This is our second car. So market value, with it being washed and buffed and prepped, can go for quite a good, reasonable amount. Looks like we can actually get quite a high profit on it. So I'll do, can I do 50? Can I do 75? Can I hear 75? No, 50 it is. Okay. 7,350. Post the advertisement online. And then, okay, the competition never sleeps. From time to time, you may encounter saboteur for the competition. Try to catch the thug before he causes any damage. To stop him, get close and press E, and it'll prevent him. Okay, and you can also turn off the events if you want. So I'm guessing, yeah, he's going to be here real fast. Don't throw a brick at my car, please. So that makes sense, I guess, that he would be out here trying to damage your property right when they tell you. But no, that makes sense. So what we're gonna do, we'll open up the shop, we'll get this car sold, and then that'll probably wrap it up for the first episode. Again, let me know what you guys think. If it's something that is of interest, let me know. If it's not, even letting me know if it's not of interest in the comments below, that does help. Helps A, with the algorithm, and also B, helps me to understand if this is something you guys want to see. I know the biggest thing on the channel right now is Workers and Resources Silver Republic, and like I said, that is not going anywhere. That is still going to be religiously Tuesday, Thursdays. Potentially, if I get a backlog, we might do a little bit more, but always on the Tuesday, Thursdays, we will be posting. This is a Monday, Wednesday type thing, just to give some variety to the channel, for maybe some that like first person games, and then some that like more of the top down resource management strategy type games. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. So just want to also make sure that we're tailoring to the best of both worlds. Ah, you like that ride? Nope, he does not like the ride. It is not his friend. He does not want to buy it. But we do have another one coming up to look to buy it. Now, as we get further and further, I'm sure the tutorial is going to be less, I wouldn't say it's evasive right now anyways, but I'm sure it'll be less hands-on. We're the point where it's like, hey, go buy this car, you know, get yourself to a certain level and just kind of go about and do it. So I'm sure once that happens, we can kind of be a little bit more free-flowing with it. But maybe the place to put this car is on this side of the lot, because that is quite far for them to walk, where they need to walk all the way over. I'm wondering if, while they're trying to look to buy that car, because I did say once the first car is sold, or I guess in this term, the second car, that would probably conclude the first episode. So I'm wondering if we can look and see if there's any vehicles that we can even purchase, or if they're all going to be like way out of our budget, and either or way out of the budget, and they just don't make any sense to buy. That very much well could also be. This is actually a really good car. 5,000. It's out of my budget. I'm gonna favorite it just so I can come back to it in the future, because maybe once this car sells, we might be able to buy that. But seems that it's not really getting many bites. What did we actually? Not the bank. Buying items, buying a car. I wanted to see car shop, my ads, this vehicle. I mean, we have it listed. We'll leave it up for a little bit longer. I'm sure it will sell. We just need the right customer to come through that front door. And it's not that guy that is angrily frustrated that he can't buy that car. Maybe it's that lady right there. Maybe we can go 2 for 2 for selling to ladies at our car dealership. Should we just stare? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so might be going 2 for 2 selling. So let's see. So I have it listed. She proposes $44,901. I think it was a $6,000 car. So let's see if we can get her to jump up drastically. Maybe if we do 6,500, can we get you there? She doesn't want to pay that much. I don't really want to go any lower than this. That's her final offer. I think I'm going to reject it because what is this car supposed to sell for? 5,357. And they were willing to pay 5,007. So maybe that would have been a good offer, but I think we can get 6. We can get 6 out of that. And that just makes the video go on. Oh, do you want to buy it? No, she wasn't even frustrated at it. She just said no. Oh, now she's frustrated. It just took her a minute to really get her frustration out there. So I'm wondering if you just need to sell off the lot as fast as you can when you first open. Just get cars pumping as fast as physically possible. And then deal with things down the road. But oh, here we go. We got a new customer, new bite. So let's just double check. Because short-term memory. We were at 5,357. Okay, you want for that. So let's say let's go to 7,200. See how far she jumps. So she's already currently over. Let's see if we can get her 6,000. I do like that. Are you willing to go to say 6,800? 6,350. I will take that. Thank you.
How's it going, kid?
That is a good sale.
Got a client and the cash is in. Remember, it won't always be this smooth, but as long as you keep on top of things, you'll always come out ahead. Get back to work, because without more cars, there's no cash to be made.
Okay. So we did our sale. There's an abandoned vehicle near the junkyard. During the routine patrol near the scrapyard, we came across an abandoned vehicle. Rusty and appears to be neglected, but it's fully operational. It's not listed as stolen. If you're interested, you can take care of it. Better it end up in good hands than rusting away by the roadside. Let us know if you want to pick it up. So I don't think I need to actually respond. I just think I just go pick it up. And that's me saying that I want it. So we will go pick it up. Let's go get that vehicle. Free vehicles are good vehicles. Bring it back to our shop. See what it needs. Look to repair it. Diagnose it. And then once we diagnose it and we're back at our shop, we'll probably wrap it up and be staying tuned to see what happens next. Ooh, sorry, crunch time. I will say the graphics probably didn't need to be the way they are. Granted, I do have them lowered so that we don't stutter around, but they do kind of also just feel very bizarre to me. But next episode we might be looking to change that around, and that might help it not look so awkward. So I do need to still follow this. I am probably the worst driver. We do need to follow it around and go pick it up. Looks like it is a bit of a drive to get to the scrap yards. So I don't know if this car is going to be worth it. For the drive to get out there, where you can probably just buy a car in town and bring it back to your dealership. Is it worth the drive? Or is the drive more of a hassle? Oh, we're sliding. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on? What just happened? What a squirrely car. It is, I would say, a little difficult to drive. A little too difficult for my immediate taste, but are we? Oh, it's for sale. Okay, so it looks like we can potentially buy a flat deck if we have enough money to do so. Okay, I think I'm on the wrong side. Oh, my bad, car. Alright, I might need to drive it up onto the ramps. Because it has apparently no e-brake, and it is just rolling. So that's 30,000 for a tow truck. That might be something we want to keep in mind for down the road, in case we want to have something that can just tow. And hopefully it has a bit better steering than this truck and trailer that we have, because it feels like we're just all over the road. Oh, turn. All right, we're still good? We're still good. Okay. We'll get ourselves back to the dealership. Braves deals. And we will get this unloaded into the mechanical bay, take a look, diagnose it, and then you'll just have to stay tuned for the next one to see what exactly we need to do to get that thing back and operational on the road. So yeah. Well, I will meet you back at the car dealership. Pulling back into the dealership. I bit the bullet. I decided to turn the graphics back up. I think it's not that much of a frame reduction anymore now that things are loaded in. That could have very much well been the problem. Things just loading in, because it seems a lot smoother now. Definitely graphics wise, we're looking, it looks a lot better. So first episode early on, if you can get past the graphic stuff, which, you know, the ones that are going to stay are the ones that will be able to get past the graphic issues. You'll get some better graphics now moving forward. Anyways, okay. So, like I said, we have the vehicle back. We don't know the state and the condition that it's in, but that is the beauty of it. we're going to be leaving it there. We will take a look under the hood. Not retake a look. We will take a look under the hood on the next episode. So if you're interested in finding out what that is going to be all about, remember, make sure to smash that like button, comment. Anything helps so that we can take a look at this car on the next episode. But anyways, I appreciate everyone for watching. If you're not in the Discord, feel free to join. Link is in the description and also in my channel bio. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. My name's Brave. I'll see everybody on the next one. Take care.